I'm not a morning person. Anyone who knows me will tell you that. Even so, 4 a.m. was early, even for me. That's why the loud alarm from my phone made me jolt upright in bed. The room was still dark, the only light coming from the faint glow of the digital clock. I groaned, reaching to silence it, but then I heard it. "Good morning, my name," SIRI said. I froze. My phone had never greeted me like that in the middle of the night. Something felt off. My mind raced. Was this some weird update? A glitch? Then the voice continued, calm, but strangely intimate. "Your wife is downstairs with Alex. They said to tell you." I didn't hear the rest. My heart stopped. The room felt smaller, tighter, suffocating. Alex, my wife's coworker. Someone I had tolerated, someone I had always thought was harmless. But why was SIRI reading a message from them at 4 a.m.? I grabbed the phone, unlocking it as fast as my shaking hands would allow. The screen lit up with messages I hadn't seen before. Photos, texts, even a calendar notification. Something about breakfast together, her note to him saying, "Can't wait to see you. Don't tell him." It felt like the ground had disappeared beneath me. I walked silently out of the bedroom, down the stairs, trying to make sense of what I was seeing. The kitchen light was on, the coffee machine humming. And there they were, my wife and Alex, laughing quietly, leaning close over mugs of coffee, like I didn't exist. I wanted to scream. I wanted to confront them, throw everything into chaos. But I couldn't. Something in me froze. My betrayal was not subtle, not hidden. It was blatant. And yet somehow, I felt invisible. I stepped back, holding my phone like it was the only thing keeping me anchored. I couldn't trust my own eyes. I had seen hints before. The late-night texts she'd claimed were work-related, the subtle secrecy, the sudden enthusiasm about her co-workers' achievements. But this was undeniable. I didn't confront her immediately. I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I stood there in the darkness of the staircase and let it all sink in. Then I remembered something. A week ago, she had asked me to help set up the smart home system, to link all our devices. "It'll make life easier," she said. "You'll love it." I should have listened to the tiny warning bells in my head. But I didn't. I trusted her. I installed the updates, linked the devices, made sure SIRI could access everything, our calendars, our messages, even our reminders. And now SIRI was telling me exactly what I needed to know. My own technology had become my witness, my proof. My alarm clock at 4 a.m. had exposed the betrayal I had ignored for too long. I went back upstairs and sat on the edge of the bed. My mind was racing, but one thought stood out clearly. I couldn't stay. I couldn't pretend. I had given her everything, trust, love, time, and she had chosen someone else in secret. I spent the next hour silently packing a bag, clothes, documents, a few personal items. I didn't take much. I didn't need much. What I needed was my clarity, my dignity, my ability to step away before this betrayal became a permanent fixture in my life. When she finally came upstairs, smiling as if nothing had happened, I didn't speak. I didn't accuse. I didn't beg. I just walked past her, bag in hand, keys ready, and said calmly, "I hope he makes you as happy as I thought I was making you." Her smile faltered. "What?" I didn't let her finish. I left. The drive away from our house was quiet, empty streets, the kind of stillness that mirrors the silence inside your chest after a shock like this. I felt a mix of sorrow and relief. Sorrow for the life I had imagined and lost. Relief that I finally saw the truth, even if it came from a voice assistant at 4 a.m. That morning, I realized something important. Betrayal isn't always loud. It doesn't always come with confrontation or obvious signs. Sometimes it sneaks in through the little things. Missed calls, unread messages, unexplained smiles. Sometimes it comes at the most unexpected hour, through the most unexpected messenger. SIRI had done what my eyes and my heart refused to see. My wife had chosen someone else, and I was left to pick up the pieces. But the clarity that came with knowing was worth more than any shock, any anger, any heartache. In the weeks that followed, I cut ties. I changed passwords, moved out some personal belongings, re-established boundaries I hadn't even realized I'd lost. Friends were supportive, even if confused by the story. "How did you even find out?" they asked. I told them the truth. Technology has a funny way of telling you what people won't. Months later, I still wake up early sometimes just before my alarm and think about that 4 a.m. wake-up call. I don't feel bitterness anymore. I don't feel rage. I feel clarity. I feel gratitude for the moment I saw the truth before it became something I couldn't escape. And every time I see SIRI greeting me in the morning, I smile. Because that day, a machine told me what my heart was too blind to see. The people you love may betray you, but nothing can steal your clarity if you're awake enough to recognize it, even at 4 a.m.